Hello, welcome to Healthy Lifestyle. Today we are going to see millet ragi ball and brinjal curry recipe. So, I am soaking today foxtail millets which have more fiber and which decreases high BP, controls diabetes and which helps in weight loss, which is a good source of antioxidants too. Take a cup of foxtail millets. See, this is unpolished millets which I have taken, which I source it locally. Rinse it thoroughly for almost 2 to 3 times nicely. I'm just showing you how to rinse it thoroughly. Rinse it well for at least minimum 2 to 3 times. You rinse it and soak it in 1:4 cups of water. I have taken 1 cup of foxtail millet. For that you soak with 4 cups of water. Take another bowl, just a little of water, and put some crystal salt and pinch of turmeric in that. Later, put all chopped brinjal pieces in that, so that brinjal will not change its color naturally. Just rinse it once and keep it aside. By the way, keep that bowl which we have soaked foxtail millets and keep it on low flame. Yeah, rinse it thoroughly. Keep on mixing it for at least 5 to 10 minutes once, so that it cooks evenly. Take another bowl, put 1 to 2 spoons of oil. I am using here groundnut oil. Once the oil get heated, just wait for another 2 minutes so that oil get heated. Then later on put a spoon of jeera. See, once jeera is fried, then later on add crushed garlic. I have taken here 4 to 5 pieces of garlic cloves. Let it just cook for 2 seconds or 3 seconds. Then add some onions. I have taken a cup of onions. It is almost 2 small onions chopped. Then add green chilli as per your taste. We are not going to add any chilli powder in this. So green chilli is the thing which I use for spicy. So I have taken 4 to 5 green chillis. Then take a cup of tomato. I have taken only one big tomato and chopped it nicely. Now I am going to add tomatoes, a cup of tomatoes in that. That is only one big tomato. Yeah, after that just add these brinjal pieces. Just squeeze little and then add those pieces in that. This is the very easiest curry which we can cook whenever we don't have any time. We can cook easily. Which can be served for chapati, dosa, ragi ball or anything else. After putting all these things, just give it a mix. Then later on add a small teaspoon of turmeric. Then add some salt, crystal salt. I prefer to use crystal salt or else Himalayan rock salt. I rarely use normal iodized salt. Just give it a mix. and just let it cook for another 5 minutes. You see, it is almost, I think, 5 minutes now. So just add some water. I have taken here 1.5 glass of water where all the ingredients get dipped well. I am just putting 1.5 glass of water. Yeah. Now just give it a mix well so that salt mixes well, and leave it aside. See, just give a mix for this rice. I mean foxtail millets. See, it's boiling nicely. You see how nicely our curry is going to get cooked. Wow. You can even smell that curry well. Now just take one piece of brinjal and you can test whether it is cooked. If it is soft itself, you can switch off the flame. So I'll just show you how to check. Take a piece of brinjal and just cut it with that spoon. You see, it is totally soft. So wait, let me show you one more piece. See once again. So now this is the time to switch off the flame. Just switch off the flame. I have switched off it. Now we'll see what happened for our rice. Yeah, this is getting cooked well. You see, you can even check this one also. Just smash one or two rice so that you'll get to know if it is soft, it is cooked. Now this is the time to add ragi flour. I have taken 1.5 cup of ragi flour for this. You can even take as per your taste, which has good calcium. This is homemade ragi flour. Now I am doing that curry. I am just going to smash that curry in this mud pot. You see those stones in that mud pot which help us to smash it well. I rarely use mixie. This is the traditional way of blending the curry. Either it is for dal or this one, anything. You just put all the curry in that and take that wooden stick. I doesn't know what to say for that stick. Hope so everyone knows that stick. Just smash it well. Just keep on mixing it. You have to mix well little. Yeah, just mix it well, and you can't even believe no, we can't even see a piece of brinjal also in that. Smash it very well, clockwise, anti-clockwise. Now wait, let me show you with a spoon how nicely it is smashed. You see, not even a single onion, brinjal and tomato also is seen. It is blended well. Now this is the method where my grandma used to do, and my in-laws also used to do the same way. Just transfer it to the serving bowl. Now see, we have put the ragi flour right side. Now it is cooked well. Just switch off the flame. Switch off the flame well. Yeah. Now take out that bowl and keep it aside. Take this is the raw wooden stick I'm using for to mix that ragi and millets. Just mix it thoroughly. Yeah, mix it well. Keep on mixing. If you try once or twice, you will be more better to do this ragi ball, which is very good for healthy. We usually prefer to have this ragi ball itself by afternoon. I rarely use rice, I mean white rice. We use usually millets, which tastes well and which is good for health also. Yeah, keep on mixing it. Um, Let me serve it to another wooden stick. I don't know what is that stick also is called. We usually use that stick itself to do ragi ball. Take out all the extra ragi mix which is stick for that. Now I am going to transfer this little by little to one more wooden stick. Yeah, see, I am going to grease a little bit of ghee. Just one or two drops is enough for that. Just grease it well. Now take how much ever you quantity you're making the ragi ball, you just take one or two scoops. I'm just taking here 2 to 2.5 scoops of ragi mix, so that I'm going to make a small ragi ball. Then you just keep on doing it round. Just do like a cricket ball. Yeah, you see how nice it is? If you keep on doing like that, your ragi ball is ready. You see? Wait, let me show you, and let me put this to hot box and show you back. See how nice it is. Wow. Yummy ragi ball is ready to serve. Thank you.